Hello, Pastor Brat here with another Take 5 video. I'm the founder and the director of the Fellowship of Concerned Christian Constitutional Patriots. Thank you for those that are watching. I'm trying something a little bit different here. One of our viewers suggested that I'm just doing a natural, or for two reasons, that I'm doing just a natural look with the laptop. One reason is we are in limbo on our living situation, and because of that some of my equipment is packed away, but I don't have fancy equipment either. As some of you know, I have past experience being on public cable access stations, radio, and even local TV stations in the Alabama market, the Birmingham, Alabama market, but that equipment is packed away. And so I'm just using this laptop, and I'm using the microphone and the camera on the laptop. That's all I'm doing for these Take 5 videos. And so the way I had it set up, it looks like I'm looking down, and the particular viewer said that subconsciously that can have a negative effect on people. So I appreciate that comment, and so I'm trying something a little bit different here, where I've been able to set the table with the laptop up a little bit, and so hopefully it does not have that effect. And I've gained some bad habits over the years since I haven't been on television or radio, and forgive me if I rock like this a little bit. I don't know what to do with my hands. Maybe this is better. Doesn't look like I'm sitting on my hands. Anyway, in the last video I mentioned that I like for us to be prayerfully thinking about the role of the church in an economic collapse scenario. So for those of you that are watching this on a regular basis, I hope that you're considering that. What should be the role of the church? And that I'm very concerned that more churches do not get involved in letting people know about the possibility of economic collapse, encouraging them to research it, to pray about it, to prepare for it, and what the church itself should do. Should the church help its members? Now, we set up food pantries for those that need it now, and that's great. That's a great ministry. A lot of churches have that as an outreach ministry. But shouldn't they also have something in case the economy goes and for their own people? I think it's Ephesians, isn't it? I forget the exact reference, but I think it's in Ephesians that talks about that we should share with others, especially those of the household of faith. So if those of the household of faith is affected greatly, many of them affected greatly because of an economic collapse, which could happen at any time, as we've discussed. It could be in the next month or two, could be by the end of the year. Those two times are based on what a lot of people are saying now. God only knows. Or it could drag on for months, years, and maybe even decades. But do we take that kind of chance? And so I exist to also help churches, encourage churches, work with churches, or for churches if it's a big enough church and they want to bring me on as a full-time ministry, to help them and reach out to the body of Christ on praying, planning, and preparing for a possible economic collapse, and also seeing if it's the Lord's will to be a means of preventing that by being more politically proactive and staying in contact with our elected officials at all levels, not just our U.S. representative and senators, not just our state representative and senators, but also our sheriffs and our mayors and what the city will do, just in case. I think churches need to get more involved and encourage people to do it. It doesn't have to be in the main worship service. Now, I had the privilege of preaching in a main worship service this past Sunday about that, and I thank God for that opportunity. But I don't want to keep doing that. I got the gospel in there, but set up another special time to deal with the issue, to study it, another midweek service, whatever it may be. But I think pastors are going to be sorry. We're going to have some regret if they do not say anything and not deal with this issue at all in the local church, because I believe most Christians are oblivious to this possibility. Again, we don't know if it'll happen and when it'll happen, but the signs are all around us, and everything is in place for a major economic collapse such as we've never seen before in our country. 5 minutes or less, gotta run. God bless you.